The Community Impact Wheel is a web-based application that puts your community's members at the front and center of their own journey, increases transparency and accountability across the community, makes the silent members of the community visible, and gives you better data to base your strategic decisions on. Let's have a quick look at how the Community Impact Wheel works. At the heart of the tool is the wheel, and this is where we invite our community's members to share their thoughts, views, and values. This is where I, as a member of the community, share what my priorities are, what really matters to me. And I'm forced to make choices on how I weight these priorities, because no matter what my community is, its resources will always be limited. This is also where I share how well my expectations have been met, how well the community has done so far in these areas. The deeper the color, the better my experience. So, this is me, my views and values, my priorities and expectations. Now let's compare them to those of the community of peers around me. What do I see? Do my views align with those of the community? Well, I can certainly immediately see that I'm pretty much aligned in some areas, but that other areas show a distinct difference with other members of the community. Now, let's plug in the leadership. The final wheel shows me and my views in the middle, the community of peers around it, and the leadership strategic direction plugged into the wheel when it was set up on the outside. What do I see? And what does that tell me about my place in the community and about how my views and those of my peers reflect against the leadership? This certainly makes me think. And because it makes me think, it makes me a more active, engaged member of the community. Because now I want to know, what is the leadership going to do about this? So now, as leaders of the community, we have data that tells us a story of how our members see our activities, initiatives, or strategic direction. And we need to reflect on how that corresponds to the views and direction of the leadership. And we need to be accountable for our strategic choices. We need to feed back to the community. This is a hugely important part of engaging the community and showing that its members' views, values, and priorities matter. Not in a report 3 months down the line, but immediately. We need to let the community know that we hear them and that we care about their views, values, and priorities, and that we're going to continue engaging with them. We need to showcase that our community's leadership is accountable for its strategic direction and that individual members of the community have agency. We need to drive the community in the right strategic direction together. And then we need to keep on doing it. Join us on the journey towards learning to lead and engage our communities with better data.